Hi everybody, this is Lisa from Tillymint Creates. Thank you for joining me in this set of beginners crochet videos. These videos have been designed to follow along your Learn to Crochet book, which you should now have received. Within that book you will have a set structure of different types of crochet stitches and also the differences between US and UK terminology. Working through your book, the first section that we will look at is all about your crochet kit. So to start with, you will require some Aran weight or chunky weight acrylic yarn, preferably in pastel colours. If you look at your ball band, then you will see that it tells you that for this particular type of yarn you will require a 5mm crochet hook. Your crochet hooks can be any design that is best for yourself. We will start the course on a steel crochet hook where it has got a full shaft and hook all made in steel. These are particularly useful for beginner crocheters because when you are learning to crochet you will tug and pull slightly more on your work. So if you use a hook similar to this one, there's less chance of it bending or breaking. In addition to that, there are other types of hooks. There are bamboo ones, which are helpful if you are coming to travel anywhere, potentially in airports or on aeroplanes. Metal detectors do not like the metal hooks, so you can always take some bamboo hooks or plastic hooks with you. The only negatives to these, this is the plastic one. The only negatives is the plastic one has a tendency to snap if you pull too hard on it. Equally so does the bamboo version. The bamboo version, if you are using more natural wools and yarns, then you will find that this can on occasion snag because of the fibres within the bamboo. That is completely removed with the plastic one. It is completely smooth, so you will find that that will glide over your crochet stitches nicely. This particular one has got a chunky handle, which helps if you do struggle with any pains within your hands. Additionally, there are some other ones, which is a polymer clay style crochet hook. This is in effect the same as this crochet hook. It has got a full steel shaft and hook to it. However, it has polymer clay placed over the handle just to make it a little bit more chunky. And then we have the Tillymint Creates crochet hook. Again, this is the same crochet hook, which has the full metal handle and shaft going right the way through the core of the silicone beads. Again, because this is a chunkier handle, this is particularly suitable for anyone that struggles with pains in their hands. Your choice of crochet hook is entirely up to you. It is whatever feels most comfortable for yourself. Always ensure that your crochet hook feels like an extension of your own hand. If you start to get pains within your hand, try changing your crochet hook or the way you hold your hook. That way you will ensure that you are at your most comfortable position. If you do get pains in your hand, definitely try changing your hook because it may be the way that you're holding it. In addition to that, your kit will also require you to have a retractable tape measure. These are always useful to keep in your kit bag just in case you do want to do some swatches to make sure your sizes are coming out the same size as what is on the pattern. You'll need a small pair of scissors. These don't have to be embroidery scissors. I prefer embroidery scissors because they are nice and compact for within my kit. However, you could get away with using some kitchen scissors or some children's craft scissors, just as long as they are sharp enough to be able to chop your yarn at the end of your project. Additionally, stitch markers are always useful in your kit just to be able to identify your beginning stitch. Or alternatively, I like to use them if I'm creating a larger piece of work. I will mark a stitch every 10 stitches, so if I need to recount my stitches, I can literally count them in batches of 10. I also like to use a digital stitch marker, however this one is entirely optional. You can always use a piece of paper and a pen just to mark your stitches and the amount of rows that you've worked through. And then the last thing for your crochet kit is a darning needle. Again, there are many different types of darning needles, from plastic ones, steel ones, and some that have got a combination of steel and wire at the end, just to be able to accommodate chunkier yarn. I would always suggest getting something that has got a really clear eye to it. That way you will always be able to fit your chunky yarn within that eye. But apart from that, that is your crochet kit. So moving on now, we will work through our first steps, working through the book into section 2, which is holding your hook.